Welcome, one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Here for our predictions and previews for Fastlane on the road to WrestleMania. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE. Find me at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. I am the Lord of the Scottish Highlands. I am the conqueror of the ethereal, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, and for the time being, the Baron of Baldness, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-time champion, the non-coppa friendly Tony motherfucking G. Like, share, subscribe, folks.
Yes, and we are actually joined this evening. Oh, and we got Justin, Chris, thanks for joining us, and also Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast #1 fan, Little Fettuccine, and yes, this evening we are enjoying Knob Creek 15. One of the entrants into the Bourbon Tournament, which Tony and I are going to get into that a little later tonight, but not for this particular one. But yes, folks, amazing times that we live in. I am here joined by not only my indomitable broadcast partner, Tony G, but also another particular rapscallion ne'er-do-well who barely defeated me at the Royal Rumble. He is here with us, the one, the only,
usually the style and profile and chicken. Tonight I am on the ones and twos. Little side producer for you guys tonight, but I am gonna get that belt back tonight. I have the plan. I have my picks. I have it all wrote down. I can see the future. I know what's gonna happen. That belt is coming back to Iowa.
Feels pretty good right here. Don't worry. Staying right here, folks.
Well, it is staying in Nebraska, but it will not be leaving Castle KOE this evening. So do not worry, folks. Little Fettuccine, I'll catch up with you guys later tonight. I'm at work right now. Hopefully the pay-per-view isn't over by then. Well, that's the thing. We will, when the pay-per-view starts, we will be leaving you for a short while to watch the pay-per-view. And then as soon as the pay-per-view's over, we'll give you a few minutes to gather your thoughts. You know, because sometimes there's like you have to go, what just happened? That happens a lot on the road to WrestleMania. And then get right back here because we are going to go live with our review of Fastlane. But folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, let's get right into the card.
I don't even know. It's impossible to predict what the order of these matches is going to be anymore. We've been trying. It's a failure every time because I don't think they know what's going to be up first and what's going to be the main event until showtime. I think the main event's pretty universally going to be the Universal title match between Roman and Daniel Bryan. So we'll do that last.
Oh, you think that's going to be what closes the show?
Well, it's either going to be
silly
that
you. No,
or
Alexa Bliss closes the show.
Well, there's a reason I'm wearing my Little Miss Bliss shirt tonight because regardless of how weird the storyline is, she is still the goddess. So that or the
goddess of goth for the time being.
For the time being.
Side bet bottle of Maker's Mark if Tony wins again. Nice. That is, you know, folks, we'll let you have all that fun.
I will take that bet, Justin.
Oh, well.
Oh!
Tony wins again. I will
give
Justin a bottle of Maker's Mark.
All right, so folks, come on, keep piling in. The water is fine. Don't worry.
All right.
Now let's get right into it with what do you think is going to be the opener, T?
Well, they've got 7 matches written down on this card. I'm guessing on the pre-show it's going to be Riddle and Mustafa Ali. So let's start with that. I really think this is probably going to be the pre-show match.
I'm really loving Mustafa's chances here. I mean, he's totally not a jobber to just get Riddle over.
Right. Sure. No.
I'm taking Riddle, in case you were wondering.
This is Riddle all day. It doesn't matter. The whole retribution thing, it's tanking. They're teasing the breakup, and this is just going to further that. There's no way they're putting a belt into this group.
Tanking, was it ever working?
No.
Yeah, this is obvious, easy. If we're doing confidence picks, this would be like my 10.1.
Yeah, no shit.
And actually, we got some... Hey, I remember Riddle from MMA. Hello there. Hey, and we got some Twitch stream. Come on, Twitch followers. The water is fine. Welcome. We are here reviewing and previewing Fastlane, folks. This is a KOE Nation first simulcast between the KOE Nation and Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. This is easily as big as the first ever Raw Nitro simulcast. I mean, you will remember where you were the day that happened.
Yes.
All right, let's see. Let's guess that the next match, the curtain jerker, is going to be the Women's Tag Team Championship. The champs, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, defending again against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. The two going head-to-head for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. They did this match once. Why are we doing this again? Like,
thank
I don't get
God.
it. I don't get it.
We needed to beat Banks and Bianca again right before WrestleMania. Thank God. We needed to squeeze that one in there.
Well, that's the thing. The only thing I could think of, why would you do this again unless you're going to have a different outcome this time? But there's no logical reason to put the belts on them. I made this mention last time. Unless you're going for the Cena HBK or HBK Austin, their match is coming up and they're going to be champs, so now they're going to work together.
There is one reason. If WrestleMania was going to be one night,
well,
that would be the reason to do this.
Yeah.
To try and make this one
But it's
match
not.
mean more. But yeah, WrestleMania is 2 nights, and you will be right here at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our WrestleMania coverage, because where else could you possibly dream of
who
going?
you guys got in this one? Chicken, what do you think?
I honestly, I was a little bit torn on this because I could see, the change of the belt. We see the feud coming. It's pretty much who's going to turn heel at this point. Like, how's that going to work out? I'm going to stick with Jackson Baszler are going to retain. This is it's the safest bet. That's why I'm going with it.
Yeah.
I could see it flipping. It's just, it's a matter of time. Let's see who turns heel on this one. Maybe we find out tonight. I don't know.
I'll let you go first, champ.
I was kind of every bit of me wants to pick Banks and Bianca because I think they're going to do something stupid here. But no, I'm hoping they know better than to do that. So I'm picking the champs to retain, but I'm not going to be surprised if they do something stupid because I think this is where they have not made the Banks-Bianca feud mean anything. Like, they've been way too friendly. This is where they start becoming bitter enemies instead of frenemies.
God, I'm so tempted to just do the contrarian pick here.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't hurt you.
That, you know what? For you, KOE Nation, I'm going to do it. I'm taking Banks and Bianca Belair. Fuck it. Why not? Because, Tony, you're not liking both you and Chicken are like, shit.
That terrifies me. It really does. It could come down to that.
It could come down to that match, yeah.
Yep.
So we'll be watching that one with bated breath now.
You're welcome.
Let's go with this one. Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental.
Big E.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get it written down.
Apollo Crews. I'm sorry, Apollo. But unless they really repackage you, like, for the next 18 months, not only do you have no hope of becoming Intercontinental Champion, you just, there's just no hope. Like, I'm sorry. You need a repackage. I'm glad at least he's not smiling in the promo pic.
Chicken, who do you like?
I hate this match altogether because it feels right, but he's wrong at the same time. You can't have either of these guys lose. It makes no sense for either of them to lose.
You can have Apollo Crews lose and lose.
Well, what's the point? What's the point of his character turn? Like, what's the point of this? If you're just gonna have him lose right away,
Wyatt, that.
I know, right? That's why I'm like, the fucking WWE just breaks this rule all the goddamn time. So that's where I'm just torn. I think the fans lose on this one in the long run. But I'm gonna go with Crews, with or without the belt.
Okay, so he thinks even by disqualification. Okay, I see where you're going. He's gonna.
I don't
win
think you
by
can have this
disqualification, but Big E keeps the belt.
Yep, I don't think you can have this turn and have him lose, but you can't have Big E lose the belt right now. It doesn't make sense.
So I see kind of what you're thinking. Problem for me with this one is they're committed to this weird heel turn. Like, there was no reason to make him a Nigerian prince. I don't know what the goal here is. I get you have to change your look. You don't have to change your accent. I don't know. It makes no sense. So they've done this match a bunch of times. Apollo Crews has come up short every fucking time.
What, 3
but
times?
That's when he was kind of a tweener baby face. Now he's a full-fledged heel. I am torn on this one, honestly. Like, Big E should win this, but I think I'm going to go Crews as well because I think this will be the 3rd championship match we're previewing. You're going to see a title change, and I think this is it.
Now, Chicken, you realize that Apollo Crews would have to get attacked by someone outside the ring for your prediction. So if Big E gets attacked, then unfortunately Big E is won by disqualification as well. So
verify your pick so we don't have to have this goddamn bitter exchange throughout the whole goddamn show because this happens every fucking time. And I get it. WWE booking, they're going to throw a bunch of fucking wrenches into the thing to muck up the gears. But we do this every time, and Phil bitches, and then you yell at him, and vice versa, and it's a lot of fun for me. So
I'm sticking with Apollo.
Apollo to win.
Okay, no matter what, whether it be clean,
I'll be pissed about it. I'll be pissed about it, and I'll give Phil shit no matter what. You can't do that, Tony.
I got Apollo. I think Apollo wins.
Well, I mean, come on, Tony. I
That's
am
half
going
the
to
fun.
state my case quite clearly when I know.
No, here's the thing. Last time I even stuck up for this asshole, and he threw me under the bus. Completely threw me under the bus. So, no, I'm not standing up for you anymore. Fuck you. Next match.
Oh, he did. He was really putting in a good argument
was.
for you. He was your best advocate, Chicken. And then
And
you just
immediately
heel turn on him, Seth Rollins in the back of Roman Reigns. Just, oh man, it was awesome. It was awesome.
All right, awesome.
Well, you know,
It was.
life is a matter of perspective, Steve.
Let's talk about this last minute match that I'm actually really
God, so both of you have Apollo.
I'm glad.
Okay,
I'm glad.
Well, good. I needed something to make up for my Banks Bianca Belair just wild shot in the dark there.
I don't think it's that crazy. Let's go with Nakamura versus Rollins. This is one that they threw together at the last second because Cesaro has been feuding with Rollins. Nakamura and Cesaro have been tag team partners, so they're kind of doing a babyface turn through the midst of this. But I love this matchup. I think this is a great
And I got
matchup.
you, Tyler.
I think this is going to be this could be match of the night. I love the meeting here. Sure, it was sloppy build, but I don't care. This is going to be an awesome match. You know it is. Really looking forward to this one. I have Rollins to win hands down, though. It'll be some fuckery. He'll cheat to win, but he'll get the win.
Chicken, who do you got here?
Yeah, it just makes sense. Rollins, I think maybe there's some Cesaro background play-ish going on just to keep the build and the hype. It's unfortunately Nakamura's got to be the fall guy on this one just to keep building the momentum into WrestleMania. This is an obvious.
A couple of things I need to say here. First of all, Tony, remember when we said, "Oh man, Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy, it's definitely going to be match of the night." Remember that?
I think you said that.
And it really turned out to not be. And also, I'll never forget something that Jim Cornette said, that Nakamura reminds him a lot of Sabu, and that he just looks like when he walks down to the ring, he has several injuries that are hurting. He's just in pain, and he could very easily hurt himself at any moment. And he just looks like, so I really do believe his selling. But yeah, Nakamura went from one of the undisputed kings of Japan to, why am I losing to Baron Corbin on the second hour of Raw? This is going to be all Seth Rollins. This is Seth Rollins coming out party of, hey, look at my new cool looking ring gear.
Nick Nakamura.
No, I'm not. I might be reckless, but I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. All right, so we've got Rollins across the board here. No, this is easily going to be Rollins. This is just to catapult the Cesaro match at WrestleMania. That's going to be fucking fantastic as well. I'm honestly really liking the build to some of the matches from SmackDown right now. You got Cesaro Rollins. That's going to be amazing. And they're setting up finally, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. You know those two are going to absolutely tear the fucking house down. And I can't wait for that. So really like what they're doing on SmackDown. Meanwhile, over on Raw, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with anything. And you've got AJ Styles and Omos challenging the New Day, who just won the damn tag belts on Raw for no fucking reason. I don't get it. Raw has their head up their ass. SmackDown, you keep doing you, and I like it. So I'm a fan.
So basically, AJ, the plan is to have AJ just kind of like jump around Omos while everyone like, look at how tall he is, while he does very little.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Omos doesn't do shit. Like, I don't get it. You have AJ Styles in the twilight of
boy, that Omos guy, he is tall.
He is tall. AJ's going to be done soon. Probably sooner than later. And this is what you have for WrestleMania. Give me a fucking break. But I digress. Moving along the card,
AJ versus the New Day will still be.
AJ Styles and Kofi Kingston, they're going to tear the house down. That's not the point.
But yeah, like I'm saying, AJ versus the New Day.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great match.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
And Omos.
Like AEW and Brandy.
And Brandy.
All right, so Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. Is this one? Yep, this is another no-holds-barred match. I like the feud. We really thought that this was going to be the title match going into Mania, but they did the swerve, putting the belt on Lashley. Great. This is just a catalyst to get Drew McIntyre looking still like a big badass son of a bitch. Do they go with the swerve here and give Sheamus the victory? I don't know. I doubt it. I'm leaning towards Drew.
I was about to say, with the way they've been booking this poor fuck for the last few months, I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus beats him, and then for some reason the Miz just comes out and beats him and pins him again for no given reason. But yeah, this one, you gotta hope they put Drew over to just try and rehabilitate him, because he's this big dominant champion that flattened the plate of piss on Broadway last year at WrestleMania. But holy shit, watch out for the Miz there, man. If the Miz, if he fucking sneaks up on you,
game over, man.
Yeah, and also Randy Orton, he was just outclassed by the catch can, just 1,000-mile-an-hour style of Randy Orton.
Beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania has kind of lost its luster. You go in, if he's got the belt, he's not going to leave with it at this point. So they kind of took the piss out of a Brock Lesnar Mania win, So yeah, this is Drew McIntyre all day. Chicken, what are you thinking?
I could see where we try to have a Sheamus enter a three-way, and I've seen the hype. Do we make this a triple threat when it comes to WrestleMania? This is how you would inject Sheamus into that scene. That aside, I honestly think these guys match up well, and they're exciting to watch. This might be, in my opinion, this could be the match of the night, the most entertaining. I'm looking forward to this one probably the most, but I'm gonna stick with Drew McIntyre. Keep building the hype. I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus won, though.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. It's been a while since we've had a triple threat world title match at Mania, so I kind of got that vibe too, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they try to do that. And if they do that, Drew McIntyre is going to win the fucking belt that night by pinning Sheamus, because that keeps Lashley looking like a monster. So I can see it. This one, we're going to go with this one, and then we'll talk about what's going to be a disaster of a main event. Roman Reigns defending the Universal title against Daniel Bryan with Special Enforcer Edge, I guess, outside the ring.
God.
Because, I don't know, I guess having Edge on the show makes this shitty speed bump of a pay-per-view mean more. I don't know. This is going to be a great match. Like the history between these two guys. This is the company's chosen poster boy versus the fans' chosen poster boy. This is years and years and years in the making. This is the match that they wanted to see because Roman won the Rumble that Bryan was supposed to win, and there's just so much actual story here that the build-up's been fine. I've really enjoyed the build-up. I'm enjoying just the mesh of styles here. Daniel Bryan gets a 4-star match out of anybody, but Roman's really going to bring his A game for this one. This is going to be a fantastic match. It's going to have a fucking disastrous finish.
With Roman walking away with the belt.
Yes. Yeah.
That's my prediction. Roman walks in belt, walks out belt. Daniel Bryan, he's gonna for a sweet, beautiful second.
He's gonna make you think,
make you a believer, and even though I know, I'm still gonna be like, oh. And so that's really the match.
It's gonna be Edge that causes Daniel Bryan not to win this match.
Oh, damn it! And that's why I'm looking forward to not only this match, but I really hope they do make it the triple threat because
oh boy, that'd be something, wouldn't it?
Roman, they need to get Roman over. He's just never quite gotten there. This is his big chance.
This is a big one.
Edge has the experience, and Daniel can work the match. And the three of those together, finally in front of a live crowd, will have that amazing moment that will finally get Roman over as the workhorse. Yes, 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 yes. And so that's what I see happening here. So unfortunately, I'd love to see Danny B, Bryan Danielson, walk into WrestleMania as Universal Champion, but it's going to be Roman. The promotion machine needs their golden boy.
Chicken?
Yeah, unfortunately, I in this match in the potential for the triple threat down the road with this whole Edge thing going on. That's why I picked Drew on the last one. It was I don't know how much triple threat we need to be throwing into all this shit.
You can only do one. You don't need to do two. And I think this one's more likely going to be a triple threat if we're going to do one at all.
Exactly. So, but yeah, Reigns retains here. Sorry, Daniel Bryan fans.
Yep.
Now, if I may, let me start off here.
All right.
Okay, so the next match is going to be Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton. Now, I want you to imagine here something. There was a time that in the nightly news, even professional wrestling results were reported in the local news. So I'm slipping my glasses on here, and I want you to imagine. Hello, I'm Tom Tillison reporting with your local sports news. And the main event for Fastlane, turns out Randy Orton faced off against Alexa Bliss, who is possessed with the soul of Bray Wyatt, who is also the Fiend, actually faced off against Randy Orton. But turns out the Fiend was resurrected tonight, Tony.
Now, Tom, she's a 5-foot woman, is she not?
Yes, but she is possessed by the... Could you imagine that fucking bullshit being spoken? Like, that's the thing that I'm having a hard time... Like, I love the Fiend. I love the character. I love the concept. And, like, I hate to say it, Jim Cornette put it the best. Randy Orton is just doing this shit out of spite now. It's like, all right, if you're just going to fucking pay me this much to do this shit, then fine. That's fine. I'm just going to... And so unfortunately, the spectacle is going to hold all of our attention, and that's why this is going on last tonight.
Okay, so let's pick a winner on this, and then I have another question that we're going to use as a half point. So, who's going to win this match? What are you guys thinking?
Vince McMahon's checking account.
No.
That will be the undisputed winner, undefeated streak.
No, you're not.
Okay, that's wrong. The XFL did break that undefeated streak.
No.
So
between Orton and Bliss, if you can believe those words just came out of my mouth.
For fuck's sake!
Chicken, what do you like?
The Fiend.
He's not in the match,
but his soul
and spirit.
All right.
So
whatever, fine. You want the Fiend?
Well, technically, his soul is part of both of them. So no matter what happens,
really having
the Fiend wins.
Yes, this is what I mean. This is why it's fucking silly. Like, god damn it!
All right.
Like, imagine your nightly newscaster trying to fucking intimate this to you.
Fuck, I honestly don't know who to pick here. I'm torn. I'm really torn because this buries Randy Orton.
I'll rip the Band-Aid off. Why not? Because everyone's like, do we even predict? Fuck it. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off. Put me down for Alexa Bliss. I don't fucking know. Do you know?
They don't know.
Don't fucking. And this could just end easily in a schmoz where nobody wins. Like, just the ring just disappears, and what happens? So, in that case, like, I think if we end in a schmoz finish, it's just a wash.
I think that's agreeable. If there's no clear, decisive winner, we can't really depict one. Then yeah, we'll call
Is that fair, Chicken?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's also fair to say that the Fiend's going to win this.
It's not going to be the Fiend.
Put him down for the Fiend, man.
I'll give you
Put him down. Like, it's just as valid an answer. Hell, Goldberg could come down and win.
Okay.
Goldberg.
In that case, I'm picking Randy Orton to win the match. Then fuck it. No, then we all have somebody.
I actually want Alexa Bliss on this one.
You bitch.
I'm just being a troll. Sorry.
Okay. So, I would have actually respected your Fiend, and you might actually be kind of pissed.
I might be right.
Like, damn it! Why didn't I stick with the Fiend? Because he won.
I think you're gonna see Orton somehow gonna technically win whatever the fuck this is. I don't know how or why, but then I'm assuming we'll see the Fiend return, because we've been saying this for months now. We thought it was going to be the Rumble and then everything after that. It hasn't happened. So Orton gets the W-ish win, I guess, and then here's the Fiend to officially set up that WrestleMania match where, of course, the Fiend will win because he has to. Like that, yeah. So I think you give Orton, I can't believe I'm saying this, you keep Orton looking strong by beating Alexa Bliss here tonight.
What? But no, Tony. Alexa Bliss is possessed with the soul of Bray Wyatt.
And if Alexa Bliss wins, I'm not even going to be mad because this is just ridiculous. Now, the final question. This is going to be worth, what, half a point. I think that's fair. Is this going to be a cinematic match, or are they legitimately going to have a fucking match in the ring?
Well, it could be both.
If it's a match, it could be both. But it's only a cinematic match if they have weird camera cuts and stupid special effects, like the Inferno match. That was a cinematic piece of shit. Will this one be cinematic, or will it be a match?
Yes. They're gonna do a bunch of weird.
This is a terrible. Shit. This is a terrible half pointer.
Because here's the thing: WrestleMania is going to be in front of a live crowd again. So this might be their last hurrah to do all their weird, stupid, fucking Hollywood horse shit. They might actually destroy the whole Thunderdome set doing it just to really make a point. Although I think they still need it for a few more weeks. But they could do a real big deal because this is their last big hurrah of all the Hollywood horse shit that they've been fucking doing for the last few weeks. So I think you're going to see something rather...
So a match or a movie?
I think it's going to be
start as a match, and then it's going to end in like a fucking avant-garde, like college, like film degree type, like just awful.
So you're picking cinematic.
So are you saying if there's any cinematic involved, the whole match is
there's gonna be cinematic shit fucked throughout this whole thing.
Okay, so we all agree on that. So that's not going to work as a half a point then. All right, I got a better one. The Fiend, does he appear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Tony, here's the thing. I'm going to agree yes, but because the Fiend's soul is possessed in Alexa Bliss, the moment Alexa Bliss comes onto the screen, the Fiend has appeared.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No, I'm going to go with no, Phil.
You're going to go with no.
That's a no for you, but I'm also going to go with no.
Well,
I'm going to say yes. You're not going to see like his new face, his new mask. It's just going to be like a silhouette in as little as possible is like all you're going to see. But it's definitely going to, you're just going to see this like weird like figure that is obviously the Fiend.
You have to physically see something.
I'm predicting you're only going to hear him.
See, I was just going to say.
You're not going to see him. That's what put me down for only hearing him.
Audio. Okay. Phil has like the laughter or the voice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm I'm going to go with no. I'm just going to go with a no, and fuck it. Because every time I've said this every month, that he's going to be here tonight. This is going to be why Orton doesn't win the Rumble. This is going to be why Orton doesn't win this match. Been wrong every fucking time.
Is this for a tiebreaker or is this for an extra point?
Half a point.
Half a point. So, all right.
All right. So there's our tiebreaker-ish.
So for half a point, The Fiend. All right, Elite. No, don't put that there. Those are magnets.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's like, don't put it on my little computer chargy thing.
I
But
don't think those have enough pull, but okay.
it's so new, it's so fresh, so new. But and it barely survived the week. So
Yeah, that's true. Go back to watch episode 81 and see Phil almost ruin a $1,200 laptop.
Or actually just uploaded today on KOE Nation. Go check out me and Tony's King Kong versus Godzilla preview for the new Godzilla versus Kong movie, and I put it right there at the beginning of the video, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. But so, folks, we are heading forward into Fastlane. We've got just a few short minutes until the first pay-per-view debut on the new Peacock Network. This is the maiden voyage for WWE for a whole new venture. For better and for worse, folks, we were here to see this historic shift in the world of wrestling. And you were here with us at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast to see it.
The swan song of the WWE Network. I can think of no better pay-per-view to end its existence than Fastlane.
Ouch.
The speediest and the most fast of all lanes. Fastlane.
That's true. This is the fastest.
And yes, folks, WrestleMania will be $5.99 on the Peacock Network, and be sure to follow us right here. Yeah, I know. Like in 5 more years, they're going to be paying people to watch wrestling.
Paying us.
But so like on that trajectory. But folks, you will be here right here to see WrestleMania's coverage, our predictions, our previews, our reviews.
Real quick, are we going to see Strowman versus Shane McMahon?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Are we going to see Nickelodeon Slime?
Yeah, God, that was the fucking word. I don't know. And that was the biggest burial of Braun Strowman they've done yet. Shane McMahon convincingly beat the shit out of Braun Strowman. I don't know. I don't know, because there was talk that this was a slam dunk. This was already previewed. This was going to happen. And now it's almost been wiped from existence. So we're not going to preview it because I think they just watched this one. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it at Fastlane and not at Mania. I don't know. I'm assuming they're just saving it for Mania now.
Well, yeah, they're going to do it at Mania, and this is an excuse for Shane to jump off of something.
Yes.
And
no, be thrown off of something.
Sure, you're kind of splitting the fine hair here, but
McMahon must have slipped on some of that slime.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he probably, hurt his 50-year-old ass jumping off the ring post onto the table.
Yeah,
you don't have to do that anymore. You're not 30 anymore, bro. Come on.
It is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so that's definitely going to be a Mania moment.
Yes.
Now it is kind of a showing of faith in Braun Strowman that Vince McMahon is going to put him in the ring with his own son. So it does kind of show the company's got some faith in you. We'll see what we actually do with that. I mean, hell.
He barely even wishes Shane happy birthday on Twitter. He don't give a fuck about Shane.
Yeah, but look at what it did for The Miz. Maybe it'll move Shane up a little bit. Shane's got to move up the ranks a little bit. His old man's goddamn brutal life, man. But
thank you, Phil. You're just making me so hyped for WrestleMania over here. Anyway, so
Shane's gonna jump off of something. That's gonna be awesome.
All right. So anybody still watching it? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, because when Mania does hit that weekend, we're gonna be going all out, and by all out, I mean we'll probably start on time.
Because we have to, because Peacock doesn't let us start late.
You can't rewind on Peacock, apparently. So, yeah, you got to watch this shit live now, folks. Enjoy the network for the last night. But anything else we want to say before we pop on the pre-show and probably watch Riddle win.
A few things, if I may, because I'm never at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Folks, like Tony said, like, share, subscribe to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast right here on YouTube and on Spotify. Check me out, KOE Nation, YouTube and Twitch. Also, check us out at Big Buckin' Empire for Thirsty Thursdays for all of our crazy content where we get into all the news of the day and the big issues that are facing this world. You can find that Big Buckin' Empire on Facebook and on YouTube. And also, our good friend here had us a little bit of fun at Grip Paranormal. Check them out. You know it's the right thing to do. And folks, I also make special guest appearances on Yanked Up Podcast and Dad's Worldwide and all the fun that can be found there. And yes, the Big Buckin' Empire grows by the day. Yeah, thank you. I still got it. Never lost it and will always have it. That's just the way life is for when you're the king of extreme.
Can I borrow it?
I'm afraid not. It's something I can't even barter. It's just like you can't barter your soul. So chicken for us.
The devil disagrees, Phil.
The devil ain't got enough to buy the glory that is the soul of extreme. So now, chicken, before I send off these glorious, beautiful, marvelous, erudite, and spectacular people, is there anything you'd like to say, sir?
Oh, no. Appreciate everybody tuning in, but I will say your WrestleMania champion, your COVID champion, your Christmas Miracle champion, you're a Royal Rumble champion. Looking forward to heading into this year's WrestleMania as a 3-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion. Get ready to send that belt my way, Tony.
We shall see, folks.
You better get some icy hot because that burn's going to be piping hot when this belt stays right fucking here, folks. Your 9-time champs taking the belt in the Mania. I'm hoisting it up after both nights, and I'm starting the fresh season after that. Still your 9-time champion, damn it. And I'm going to look good doing it. Let's just be frank.
Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining this evening for our preview and prediction of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for Fastlane. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil KOE, the lord of the Scottish Highland, the conqueror of the ethereal, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, and the baron of baldness, signing off and handing it off to the 9-time undisputed multiversal world heavyweight champion of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, Tony fucking G, and the one and only, the maestro himself, Chicken. Gentlemen, take it away.
Get your asses back here. As soon as the show ends, we'll be going live shortly thereafter, so you can get the review, you can get the ratings, and you can hear us talk shit about all the ridiculousness. Be back here. Like, share, subscribe. Make damn sure you don't miss it. It's going to be a good one, folks.